Hi, if you're watching right now. Oh god, it's been so long since I've done a live stream. How do I do this again? I used to live stream on Twitch, and then that didn't pan out, and I went on YouTube, and I decided I'm never gonna stream again because it's not what I want to do. But then yesterday I saw all of Doki Bird's stream, and I went, I can do that too. I've been inspired by Mayoshi, so I'm going to try to stream. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I'm just going to ramble. I have wine. I'm not sober. So, yes. Hi, YouTube, if you're watching. Greetings. I hope you're having a very nice day. If you didn't know, my name is, well, it's Rain Nightingale, and I am a VTuber. I try to call myself a YouTuber who uses an anime avatar, but overall, I am just a VTuber. Oh, hi! Hello, everyone. Actual chatters. It's more than I've had on Twitch. Trust me. No one ever talked on Twitch. Like, I have viewers, but they were more lurkers. I don't know. They might have been bots. So, like, the thing is, on Twitch, there were people there, and I would be talking, telling a story, and then one person might say hi for the entire 2-hour stream. So, do you know how hard it is to do a chatting stream when no one is chatting back to you? Like, there's only so much I can talk about by myself before I'm out of ideas. So that's why chats are important, because if there's nothing to read, you're at a loss. I could do a gaming stream, but like, it's a little more fun if you have someone to, bounce off of and stuff. And honestly, I don't see anything wrong with live streaming. I thought setting up a YouTube stream would be a lot harder than it was. I did it like 30 minutes. So I could probably do a lot better, probably get some assets made, and, organize all that. And live streaming is nice because I don't edit anyways, but here the scuff and random noises actually fit the environment because live streams are supposed to be live. So if you're watching and suddenly it cuts and they're like, that's not a live stream, that's recorded, what are you doing? So it works a lot more natural for someone like me who tries to be down to earth and unedited, unscripted, and where I talk about whatever. I may do gaming streams in the future. I'm not entirely sure. But as it stands now, I might just do chatting streams because I'm a podcaster at heart. I've always been told I yap a lot about shit that doesn't matter. I just talk. I'm an introvert, so I'm naturally antisocial. But I can just talk, and people have told me I have a natural radio voice where you can just, put it on in the background. You don't have to watch me, but you just listen to me talk. And it's like that guy on, the radio station talking about, oh, today the sports will be sunny with a cloud of meatballs. So, that kind of stuff. So, sunny with a cloud of meatballs. Okay, whatever. I remember when that was just a book, by the way. I'm old. So, let's just chat about random shit. As you know, I change my models like a girl changes clothes. I am very indecisive. This one I'm in love with. It's going to stick. I may randomly change in streams even. Like, I feel like something else today. And I'll change that. But otherwise, this is my main brand. It's what I'm going to go with. Yes, it's pre-made, but I edited it, so it's unique. Once you actually get into VTubing and you take a look at the people around you, you'll notice how many people do have pre-made models. And that's because it's cheaper. You get good quality for a cheaper price, and you can still express yourself. Instead of, severing your arm off, selling your firstborn, and charging into the fields of Mordor just to get a VTuber model custom made. Do you see the prices that Iron Mouse spends? She's $3,000. And it's just, what? $3,000 for a model? Like, hello? My computer's, that costs, maybe $1,500. And that was, 3 months of work for me. So, it was crazy. And it's I want more people to become VTubers, and I want them to know that it's okay to use a pre-made. There's nothing wrong with using a pre-made model. If you notice I have a lisp and I slur a little, it's because how my mouth is shaped and how I talk. If I talk too fast, it's called like lazy speech. If I talk too fast, my words go. So I have to speak slowly so I may enunciate properly. The problem is I like talking fast. So unfortunately, I sound like a drunk sailor half the time. But it's fine, whatever. Like, you guys can understand the gist of it, so it doesn't matter. So let's talk about, I don't know, the video that popped off recently, my Niji Sanji one. Listen, I was just angry, and I just wanted to rant about my feelings. And I was like, and yeah, sure, some of me was YouTuber brain. I'm like, yeah, no, it just happened. Maybe I'll get 100, 200 views. But it was like, boom, you get to the moon. I'm like, okay, I was not ready for this many, like, outside of my niche. You know, I have the Toho fans naturally, and those are the videos that usually pop off. But this was a non-Toho video that went boom, and I'm like, oh, I'm not used to this. But prior to that, I did have the How to Become a VTuber on a Budget video, and that did pretty well. I think it got over 1,000 views, so that was pretty good. So I got a few subscribers from that as well. So it was kind of nice branching out a little. That's what I want to do with this channel. I want to branch out more and try to get out of my comfort zone, live stream more, play different kinds of games. I don't know what kind of games I'm going to play yet. Hollow Cure might be one of them. There's a few Toho fan games, maybe. Once I get a little money, I want to try buying Pal World and maybe the Persona games, try those. And yeah, the thing with YouTube is if you click a video, it'll just fill your feed with everything related to it. Oh, I'm glad I happened to pop up. Because that's the thing, like, if you're into a certain kind of niche on YouTube, like let's say you watch VTuber videos, if there's something popping off from that niche, it will pop on your browse features. So that's where most of my views come from, is the browse features, the homepage. So it'll just show up. And I've been told my thumbnails are at least, they're basic, but they're eye-catching enough that people click them. So it's a black and white text. It works well enough, I guess. Overall, I'm a scatterbrain, so I talk like Jeff Goldblum half the time. I'm like, I don't know. But it helps that with live streaming, like I said, if there's a chat, I can read a message and go, oh, I can bounce off this and continue a topic that's interesting, that doesn't suck. Right now, I don't have the stamina to stream very long. I could probably do an hour. Especially when it's just chatting. I mean, of course, when I get more people in the chat, it may help me go further, obviously. But as it stands, you know, it's just how it is. What else do I want to talk about? All right, so I assume some of you here have indeed come from the Niji Sanji video that I made, so you know about the whole Selin Tatsuki scenario. The fun thing is that I wasn't even a Dragoon before all of this. I saw her videos, I saw her collabs with Hollow Stars, but the thing is, like a year ago, one of her concerts was canceled, I believe, and I had a dream that night where she broke down on stream and like basically came out with all this drama about Niji Sanji. Call me Nostradamus because that literally happened, and it hit me so hard that I'm like, okay, I feel responsible even though I shouldn't. So it just hit me hard. So that's why like almost overnight it clicked in my brain, and like Doki Bird, which is Selin's new name, is my new Oshi. And here's a fun fact: I never watch live streams. Like, I do not have the attention span. I watch clips a lot and compilations, but I watched Doki's re-debut from beginning to end, and I was entertained the entire time. I'm like, oh shit, this is good. And that's what motivated me to live stream today. I'm like, okay, I can do this. I want to do this. Because she's a rarity. She's an indie VTuber who streams on YouTube. Most of the time, it's Twitch. And I'm trying to get YouTube VTubers out there, have them, you know, build their name. Yeah, certain things, like the fact that she spent like $200,000 out of her own pocket while working for an agency, that's like absolutely inexcusable. Like, I cannot comprehend how that was even allowed. Like, imagine being hired by an agency and they're like, okay, we're not going to help you at all. You make us money. We don't give you money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it's like, that's not how that should. Did my stream disconnect for a minute? God damn it. I think we're back now. But it, overall, if you stop disconnecting, lost some few frames there, but, as I was saying, when it comes to the Niji Sanji talents that, quit, they're realizing their new managers are a lot more managing, because a lot of people think when it comes to managers that when you're a manager, you're like the talent's boss, but it's not like they're a store manager. They're more like a support system for the talent. They handle venues, they handle sponsors, they just make sure the talent has the best success, and that's what a manager should be. But apparently Niji Sanji did not get the memo, and it's just overall a bad situation. And I'll never understand why Niji Sanji has such an ego. Because, yeah, they have a huge Japanese audience and stuff, but their attempt to get into the West, I think they did that mostly because Hololive was popping off. But then they decided to disregard their Indonesian branch and just, like, axe it while Hololive still has one. And instead decided, yeah, we're going to do EN, and we're totally going to do it in the most unprofessional way possible. Now, here's a fun fact. The current manager of Niji EN, like the guy at the top, he has no management experience, and he graduated from a music school, and he has no knowledge of VTubers whatsoever. And he was appointed in January 2023. So basically, all the drama happened after he was appointed, because the guy before him was pretty passionate about VTubers, and that's when Niji EN was pretty popping off. But after the new guy took over, it just went downhill. And it's hinted that this guy is the one who vetoed the collabs between Holo EN and Niji EN, because he saw Hololive. He was signed to UMG, by the way, and because he saw Hololive as like a competing music group, which makes no sense because Calliope is signed to UMG. So I don't know what was going on in his brain. Now, this is alleged, by the way, not fact. It's just stuff I've heard. And it's like, why is it such a train wreck? I don't think I'll ever understand that kind of stuff. So, what else do I want to talk about? By the way, I started this with 30 minutes of prep time. So, I'm at a total loss. So, I don't know, what should I talk about next? Because I vented more about Niji Sanji, because that is just sitting rent-free in my head, and it annoys me. Let's talk about my favorite corporation, Idol Corp. You heard of that as Red Penrose, Yuko Yurei, Poker Raccoon. That is my favorite Idol Corp. Outside of Doki Bird, I'd say Yuko Yurei and Poker Raccoon are my Oshis, because Idol Corp is unique in that when you apply, they actually allow the talents full control over what their models look like, and even allow what artists they want. And then they pay for that for the talent. And it's like 70-30, 70% goes to the idol in terms of monetary gains, and the remaining 30% actually goes back into the talents for paying for artists, for paying for assets. So in all, 100% goes back into the talents, which is absolutely mind-blowing in terms of corpo. Like, that is the kind of corporation you want. In terms of absolute freedom and unhingedness, Phase Connect, obviously, they're at the... if anyone replaces Niji Sanji, it's going to be Phase Connect, because they already have a Japanese branch. So, in terms of best support system, V-Shoujo, I know they've had controversies in the past, but look at how they've helped Koro and all that. I think they have potential to just be... they're not a corpo. They're just a good support system because you're basically still indie since you still own your rights. So you can just leave whenever the frig you want and just continue on your way. So there's that. What other corporations? And by the way, if you're curious, the V crystallized in my name is not a VTuber corpo group. It's just an indie group that I created that's meant to help indie YouTube streamers and VTubers. It's just it's hard to find collab partners on YouTube, so that's what I created it for. So like if you want like more people to hang out with, whatever, that's what V crystallized is about. So that answers that question if anyone was curious. Let's see. So if you're a fan of Toho, that's what my channel started out as. I actually would upload old underrated Toho remixes, given credit, of course. And that's why my channel on Social Blade is labeled music. I still get messages from YouTube. They're like, "Do you want to become an official creator, YouTube music creator?" I'm like, "No, nah, not me." I kind of cheese the system, but I only did that because I actually had a month or so where I lost my voice from making so much content, so I literally could not record. So I rebranded, did that for a while, and then I came back. So let's see. If you guys don't know, this model right here that I'm using, it costs about, I want to say $23, and it can actually do this. It can do the fancy chibi toggle thing, which I think is like the coolest thing ever. It was actually one of the deciding factors for me getting this, because I'm like, hey, I want a chibi toggle. So, you know, and it's so many toggles for such a cheap price. So like, honestly, if you're trying to become a VTuber, pre-made is the way to go if you don't want to spend all your friggin' money. I should have written like a checklist. I'm about as organized as Doki Bird was. I don't even have a checklist. I don't know what I talk about. Yeah. A lot of people start as PNG tubers, and there's nothing wrong with being a PNG tuber, because in my mind, they're VTubers as well. So those who look down on them who are PNG tubers, don't do that, okay? They're just as important as VTubers. Let's see. What else do I want to... Oh, Twitter. Twitter is not a YouTube VTuber's friend, because they seem to only value Twitch streamers. Like, you can, if you look in the tags, they're like, we are looking for people to raid or collab. OBS, I swear to God, I will eat you. Stop disconnecting every 7 seconds. Hi, Koishiwi, love your videos. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, how Twitter is biased toward Twitch. OBS, stop. Magus, I know you're paying now. It's like disconnecting every fucking 5 seconds, so it's not just you. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the subreddit, the virtual YouTuber subreddit. You can post your own stuff there. That's pretty much all everyone does, is they do self promos. But unless you're really catchy with a title, you're not gonna get any traction. Like, they'll either downvote you into oblivion because they don't like what you look like, or you'll just be ignored entirely. So the best way to become big as a YouTube VTuber is just to grind out content. I made a video on that, on how to gain traction. And here's something that irked me. I got a comment that was like, you were blessed with luck then. No, you have to put yourself in the position to be lucky, okay? And then you need to be skilled enough to take advantage of that luck. A guy living in the middle of the woods isn't going to have Mr. Beast show up and give him money. He has to be in a position where Mr. Beast can give him money, if you know what I mean. So people who think you can just randomly become popular with no effort whatsoever is stupid. Because even Sniper Wolf, yes, I'm defending the trash person. Even Sniper Wolf is taking advantage of trending titles and thumbnails. She always uses the same thumbnails because that is how you get noticed by the algorithm. It's repetition. It's not luck, it's repetition. And the repetitive thing allows you to take advantage of the luck you do get and get pushed even further. So it's not 100% luck. It'll never be 100% luck. And I hate people who think it's 100% luck. Because I made it to YouTube partner in 5 months, working my ass off. And sure, a few videos got over 1,000 views. But it was not luck. It was not. It was just repetitive nature and timing and skill. And those who think I got this far through pure luck, you're wrong. You're wrong, and you clearly haven't done this before. Or maybe you have, and you lack the skill to get noticed, and you probably pretty much went nowhere. And I kind of just, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Oh, by the way, so far I've had more chatters on here than Twitch. Like, that is a given. Like, holy crap. I don't know what it is with Twitch, but like, unless you parade your stream in front of everyone, you'll never get noticed. But on YouTube, since you can schedule them, people will know your stream is coming, so they can be ready for it. And that's why I will always champion I will always champion YouTube over Twitch. Okay, the upside to live streaming is that I can actually mute and cough, unlike when I'm recording, because when I'm recording, I don't want to mute, because then that'll just be a random silent moment. So live streaming, I can get away with that easier. So yay for live streaming. So let's see, how long have I been live streaming? 24 minutes. God damn, it's not long enough to be counted as a live stream yet. Fuck. The fuck am I gonna talk about? I don't know if anyone's here. Give me a suggestion for something to talk about, or something you want me to talk about, or ask a question or something. Give me fluff dialogue, please. I'm begging you. Otherwise, I'm just gonna. Don't cheese me. I'll cheese you, cheesy bastard. That's Star Wars. It is Star Wars. I will eat you. How many Tohos does it take to screw in a light bulb? Your mom. Probably, only Cherno, because she's the strongest. Drink some of that wine, because doing this sober is stupid. Transform into taller version of myself. Just messing with toggles. There we go. There's my lollipop. Their entire race. How fancy. You want to know fancy, though? Look at this. It's a monocle. That's truly fancy. I have, like, company over downstairs, so it's, like, quite loud. I'm glad it's not picking up my young cousin, who's, like, 5 and running around being a gremlin. So if I have to cut my stream short, that's why. Smart. Meow. Indeed. Much meow. Muchos meow. Let's see. I have tea now. How fancy. Let's think. Yeah. In the future, I don't know what I'll stream. Games, probably. Maybe, like, taking quizzes, reacting to random shit. I could do reaction streams. I could really scrape the bottom of the barrel and just react to Daily Dose of Internet. That's how you truly make it as a YouTube VTuber. VTuber reacts to Daily Dose of Internet. Yes, truly. That is indeed the content of the world. I wonder if people would actually be interested in that. Just be like, oh yeah, you know, what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're reacting to Daily Dose of Internet. How many Yami Yugis does it take to eliminate 7 Kaibas? Just 1, because I'm the king of games. which age range do I fall? I'm turning 30 like really soon, so old. I fall into old. Okay, so I don't like Koichi Kameji's heart-throbbing adventure. It's just a little cringe for me. But maybe that's why it'll make good reaction content. Because I've actually never seen it. I've seen the memes. I've never actually seen it personally. So maybe that would be something amazing. React to grass growing. I do that every day. I look out my window and go, I don't want to hear that from you, Magus. You're almost there yourself. Grass growing. That is truly the content of the world. Let me just stare into the ether and hope something happens. Haha. But, OBS. Stop. Yeah, you are younger, but not by much. And you look older, too. I know what you look like, okay? I can diss you. I am holder of the forbidden knowledge. I know that you look like a pool doodle. Pool noodle, not a pool doodle. I don't even know what a pool doodle is. Osana Reimu. I've heard of that too. I might watch it. I mean, sad things really hurt my Kokoro. So don't call me Mr. Man. That's Doki's manager. Stop it. So maybe I'll react to like Muso Kakyo, not Fantasy Kaleidoscope because that's like overrated. But if you know Muso Kakyo, Summer Day's Dream, it has all the famous voice actors in it and stuff. So that would be interesting to watch. All right, see you, Magus. You live your best life. What else was I going to talk about? I suppose I could try a reaction stream to other VTubers. Yeah, that's the way to go. I'll just react to Chibidoki or something. If Doki Bird and Chibidoki fused, would it be Doki Doki or Chibi Bird? It's been bothering me for a while. Yeah, I hope you guys like the soundtrack I chose. I just put in my Toho soundtrack. That was like, it's labeled motivational Toho music. Yeah, I know turning 30 isn't the worst, but I feel so old. Because a lot of my VTuber peers, they're in their early 20s, so I feel like I'm like late to the game. Like by the time they're 30, I'm gonna be 40, and it's just gonna be like, am I still gonna be doing this? Probably. I looked at my social light and said, in 5 years, I'll have 15,000 subscribers. And I'm like, I want to prove that wrong and get 15,000 subscribers way before that. So I'm going to work my booty butt off, which is why, another reason why I decided to start live streaming, because I know there are people among my subscribers who prefer live streaming over recorded content. So, overall, this is a... Will you do some Toho game streams like playing Toho Lost World? I don't know how to record a phone. I mean, I might have to get it on like Bluetooth. So I didn't know Cronius at all. Pay attention to private lives that much. But I did start a puppet play performance let's play. I haven't continued it. Maybe I'll continue it via live stream if anyone's interested in that. You know, I'll do a few polls. I'll be like, hey, what do you want? What do you want? That's an important thing to note. When you're a YouTuber or a VTuber or whatever, communicating with your community is key. I see a lot of people where their community tabs is just cobwebs. And that makes me feel like, do you care? I know they probably do, but I like engaging with my community and making them realize I do care. I do read what they say and make them feel involved. And that is one of the reasons why a lot of you guys don't mind if I branch out from Toho content, because you got to know me for me and you like what I say and you're like, it doesn't matter. So, Despacito is playing right now. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't think I have much more to say. I've been to the 30-minute mark. I think that's a good time for a first stream. especially when I know there's people that might interrupt me at any moment. So, hold on. Before I end this, any more questions? Any more suggestions? Let me know right now so that I may address them in real time. Because it's a lot easier to do that than to wait. Hey, Rena! Yeah, I know. I should probably get my stream elements connected. It gave me that option, but I was too lazy because I wanted to just get this started. So I'll do that. And apparently also running OBS as an administrator works to stop it from disconnecting every 5 seconds. And yeah, I'm going to try and live stream more. You can thank Dokibird for inspiring me. Yeah, I really like live streaming for one reason, and one reason alone. It's so that I don't have to wait for my video to upload afterwards. It's automatically on YouTube. I'm glad that I've had so many people show up for this off the cuff stream, because when I used to, and I'm gonna hit on it again, when I used to stream on Twitch, I got very disheartened because no one would ever chat or show up, and I almost quit content creation entirely. Here I am, and you guys are making me realize, oh, I could get away with live streaming on YouTube because I built an audience, and obviously there's people here who want to listen to me yap for like how many minutes. Yeah. Twitch is disheartening, isn't it? Like you'll try and no one will care. No matter like what you do, you can advertise it everywhere. And unless you like know the right people or like collab endlessly, you're not gonna get anywhere. And it's just like it just like gets bad. Reina, if you're not a YouTube partner yet, but I know you will be. I think are you? How close are you? Because you deserve to be a YouTube partner. Like if I can do it, I'm like 20% of your quality. So, dual streaming is a pretty smart idea to do. Yeah. Dual streaming is never bad. I'm seeing a lot more people doing it, so it's something to definitely look into. Not very good. You can do it. I have faith in you. I found you because of your... Yeah. They're not mine. I already said that. But I'm glad I was able to share the creators' works. Because for a lot of them, those songs can't even be found from stores anymore because the bands broke up or whatever. Or they just don't sell it in the West. So yeah. I just need to figure out the OBS plugin. Yeah. I don't know that either. I'm at a complete loss. But motto, because I see a lot of people on Twitch who are pre-debut. It's I'm like, guys, just do it. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to nitpick every single thing. Just click go live. And so what if your stream is scuffed? Here's a spoiler. Your streams never stop being scuffed. Look at mine. I'm disconnecting for 5 seconds. That's the key. Like, it never stops. Ever. And you just have to work around it. Yep, Shiloh, just do it. Make your dreams come true. Yes, you can. Nothing is impossible. Just do it. And that's something to live by. And here's something else to live by. It's by Daniel Strasher. It's from one of his videos. Here's a quote that actually got me started making content. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be. And that helps a lot. Repeat that to yourself. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be. And that motivates you a lot to just make content. Just make it. Fuck creative integrity. Just make shit. All right? And just get it out to the world. And that'll help a lot with any mental hangups you have. If you can just realize, no, I don't have to be perfect. I just want to make shit. Just make that shit. I wonder if I've sworn enough. There we go, OBS. I wonder if I was sweared enough to get demonetized yet. Because I can't help myself. I can't believe I have to worry about being demonetized now. That's actually a threat. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to my first ever YouTube stream. It was a lot more successful than I thought it would be. I don't know if I'll do another one tomorrow, but I'll make a schedule and post it in my community tab when I decide what the fuck I'm gonna do. So, thank you all for stopping by. And once again, this is Rain Nightingale, and I'll be seeing you later. Goodbye!